Hey guys, what's up? How was your weekend? How was your weekend? How was your weekend, man? I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Thanks to all the supporter. Thank each and every one of you for all the support. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank all the subscribers. Thanks all the people who did not subscribe but also watching. I appreciate you guys a whole lot. Hey, good night, Miss Anderson, Grandma. How you doing? Oh, you had a busy weekend. Hey, James Franklin, what's up? How you doing? Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Even though it was busy, Miss Renaissance Grandma, I hope you had a beautiful weekend. Yes. So what's going on, guys? What's going on? How you guys doing? I had a busy weekend myself. I was doing a lot, prepping soil, cleaning up, harvesting, making pepper sauce, making immune system booster, like making some, because it's getting to winter now, so we have to try and build our immune system in case we meet up on any cold or any, we have to help our body to fight whatever come to it. So now is the time when flu and all these things does appear. So we got to build our immune system. So I already make mine. I did a video where I made my own pepper sauce, hot pepper sauce, and also my own immune system booster. Very interested, and I think it's important because men, not in this time, we don't want to go to no hospital. We want to able to anything come to us. We want our body must able to fight it off. Hey, Lassos Jordy, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Yes, guys. So I had a wonderful weekend, but it was really busy. A matter of fact, not just a weekend. Last week was a very busy week for me, but it was a wonderful week at the same time. I was trying to do more on last week, so this week I could have more time for myself and have more time to do things that I want to do. Yes, so guys, I don't know how your garden going. James, how your garden going, man? What are you planning to plan for this fall? Miss Reynolds and Grandma, how you doing? Thank you guys for being here. And I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Just keep do what you're doing, guys. Keep posting your videos, push your videos, and there's people who willingly want to watch your videos. Trust me, it's just you got to find that right audience. Don't get discouraged at all. Don't get discouraged if you post a video and you ain't, don't get discouraged. Just keep posting. Just keep posting. I don't make these things bother me at all. I just keep posting. Even I get 2 views, I will post a video the following day. That's me because I know one day the video is out there. And one day it might reach somebody who really want to hear the message. Okay? You certainly got the right identify. Try to stay away from the hospital. Yes, definitely, definitely, definitely. Guys, we have a lot of good night, Triple Treat Firearm and Defense Inc. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Yes. Guys, listen to me, right? We have a lot of herbs lying in our backyard, by the roadside, everywhere. There's a lot of herbs just there growing. And because we basically grew up a certain way. You see, when you grow up a certain way, these, you all you're accustomed to do, run to the supermarket for everything, you will never know these herbs. You will never know these herbs. Like I was having a conversation with someone today that sometimes while walking, sometimes herbs, plants that have benefit you, does pull your attention, does naturally pull your attention. Well, for me, I don't know for everybody. It pulls your attention. And now you have ways to find out the benefit of different plants. So when a plant pull your attention, just look into it. And when we're talking about fruits and other food, when we're talking about fruits and other food, if the birds can eat it, we can eat it. If the sheep can eat a certain leaf, it's good for us as well. If goat can eat a leaf, it's good for us as well. So this is how a lot of people used to identify herbs and plants that are good for us from the animals. A lot of people identify herbs that was good for us through animals. I'm not sure if there any one of you here ever had a dog and walking the dog and the dog just stop and start eating certain grass. Not every grass, not every leaf, but he just start eating grass. Where I from, anyhow a dog sick, that's what they used to do. Just start eating grass, just eating grass once they sick. So these are ways you could identify plants that good for you. Yes, this is no joke. If the sheep can eat it, trust me, I believe all people tell me these things. All guy tell me this is one way how they used to identify plants that's good for us and herbs through animals. I have decided to shut down to do some work in my beds to stop mold, bulb, or whatever it is that stole some of my harvest this season. Okay. All right. I got you. I got you. I got you. There's something, guys. I'm just going to mention it, okay? That doesn't mean you got to use it. But over the years, this helped my garden over the years. And now I don't have this pest problem like how I used to have before. So what I used to use to keep a lot of mold and a lot of things is vinegar and water. Vinegar and water, but there's a certain mix I used to use, like a gallon of water to 2 cups, 2 measuring cups of vinegar. Shake it and spray. You could spray a plant, you could spray around the garden. It helped keep away a lot of bugs. So it's something to look into. Not telling you to use it because some people might use it and they might use the dose might be too strong and it could burn down your plant. So if you want to use it, make sure you put less than too much. Like I said, 2 cups to 1 measuring cups to 1 gallon of water and spray. You could spray around, you could spray the plant. It really helps. It really helps in a garden. Yes, it's good for their gut. All right. Yes, definitely. Definitely. The dogs eat grass when they're sick. I'm not sure if everybody familiar with that, but it really happened. I've seen it. And then sometimes they eat the grass. Sometimes, and how you know too that they're sick, sometimes the dog might chew up. It might eat and it might chew back up the food. Then you notice the dog start eating grass, which the grass is medicine. A lot of things we see in our backyard growing is good for us. There's a phone, there's an app that you can use, but sometimes you got to be careful because I tried that app one time and I was putting it towards a peach tree and it was giving me another name. I put it to my peach tree because I was testing it. I want to make sure that this plant, this thing really works. So I put it to the peach tree and it tell me another name. So you have to be careful with these app as well. Yes. So guys, what's up? How was your weekend? How I know some people getting ready for start go back to work Monday. I got to say shout out to you guys. I mean, it ain't easy. It just to get up on morning, it ain't easy to go to work and stay out there for all these days, and then sometimes they don't even appreciate what you're doing. Just to get up, walk out there, drive, take the bus, the train, whatever you do to get to work, and you still would not get appreciation. So all I can say, guys, sometimes what I notice is not everybody designed to be business owner, or everybody can't be business owner. And some have to be business owner and some have to be employees. This is how it designed. So sometimes, man, when you look at things, man, why it could never be like how barter system operate? Why it could never be like that? So everybody just living, walking hand in hand, sharing. People can live better. I believe people might even live better that way because everybody sharing, loving, but it ain't designed for that. Some people, there's gonna be business owner and there's gonna be employees. But whatever you decide to do or whatever you're doing, always strive for better. If you're in a job and you trying to be in that job, try to walk towards promotion, getting better, getting up. Don't try to walk the same position for 20, 30 years and other people come in after you and end up being supervisor and being over you and you there for 25 years and they now come in. So always try for improvement and lift yourself. Don't settle for them jobs that and you just remain there. I see there's jobs that people, oh, I'm here 30 years. But you here 30 years and you proud that you there 30 years working, but you still at the same position for 30 years. I'm not gonna be proud working for someone for 30 years and at the same position I'm at where I begin. No, I think we have to try to elevate. Stop settling for less. Elevate ourselves. If people were allowed to live this way planted, the power that be would have little to control of the people to be yes, that's the whole thing, James. It's all about the money. And that's the problem, man, is the money. Because of the money, control and power, this is what causing all this. So some people are gonna be rich and some people are gonna barely could eat bread. Just because of power and control. So I definitely understand that. But we got to try for uplift ourselves. And guys, sometimes you walking on a job and the people them you walking around, or you sometimes you might even be a position, or you might be a better walker than them. But there's always somebody chit-chatting and carrying news. And guess what? The person who chit-chatting don't do anything. They sometimes the person who chit-chatting don't know much about the job, but they use that to keep their job. Talking about other people, carrying news about other people, talking about this one, talking about that one to the boss. And that's how they decide to keep their job. Not to show how skillful they are, not to show how good they are with the job. They just want to chit chat, carry news, and expect the boss gonna like them. But guess what? I'm gonna tell you one downfall in that. The boss don't trust you. That's it, that's the problem. No, the boss don't trust you. Why he don't trust you? Because he realize what you're doing. You chit chatting and talk about everybody else. So what you gonna do to me? So now the boss is can't trust you. So just it's better you use your skill and show what you can do. Just go to work. Go to your work and just do your thing. I remember there was time I we building houses, right? We building houses and I was doing mason work at the time. Mason work. I was doing mason work. We used to be building house everywhere. So I was doing mason work, and what happened is because of the way I can walk, because I can walk fast and I also could do good work. So because of that, I was getting beat in the back. I was getting a lot of beating in the back because they feel threatened when I'm there. And this is a thing. When people feel threatened with you on the job, they want to get rid of you because they feel like, damn, you're gonna take their job, or the boss man gonna want to keep you and get rid of them. It's not easy. So they carry news on you for you to lose your job. But guess what? I wasn't paying them no attention. Even I know what they was doing. I wasn't paying no attention. What I do, I continue. I continue doing my work. I put in the work and I ain't studying nobody. I get up, go to work, start working, put in my work, and when I done, I ain't studying nobody. And guess what? I become the supervisor now over these guys now. The same guys were carrying news. Oh, he don't know what he's doing. Oh, he can't work. Oh, I become the supervisor now for the job. I the guy now who the guy and hear what the guy even teach me to read blueprint because them time I had an idea how to read blueprint, but I wasn't that good as yet because I'm still learning. So what happened now? The guy put me as the supervisor for run the job and start teaching me the blueprint. All of them start to watch now. They start to watch because they can't believe all the news they carry on me. I'm still the supervisor now. And I still not started paying them no attention. Then the boss man start giving me the blueprint to take home. And I start studying the blueprint. And still I get real good using the blueprint and start from one house to the other to the other. So why I'm saying this? I'm just saying this because I'm trying to, I know a lot of people go through this situation, but I'm just trying to help them overpower it because sometimes you can't focus on these people. You got to ignore people like that and just do your work. Because trust me, even though someone is carrying news on you, the boss man is looking at you. And the boss man, I think he's looking at you more because now someone is talking about you. So now he's looking at you more. So now what you do now, you just put in, you ain't got to walk no faster. You just continue do what you're doing, and whatever you do, make it do right, make it look nice, make everything straight and beautiful. So when the boss come and the boss look, you're gonna say, but how they talking about he? And he doing more work than them, and his work show out better than them. So now you the one is who they're gonna put over them. So you gotta know how to let negativity slide. Negativity could be around you, but you gotta know how to let it slide and bounce away and go its way. Don't make it linger around you. So by doing that, you start ignoring people. And a lot of people is going through this. They're going on the job and they're miserable because there's someone trying to get them fired. There's someone, sometimes, too, guys, sometimes people have their cousin home, a friend, and they want the friend to get hired. So now their thing now is to get you out that their friend can come in. So it's a dog eat dog, but you got to be smart. You got to be smart. You got to let your work shines out. You got to let your skill shine out. And with me as a person, I love what I'm doing to shine out, to look beautiful, to, I have a lot of mark because I work on a lot of houses and buildings. So I'm just saying, guys, don't let nobody distract you from your goal. Don't do that. Hey, Vincy Local, how about you doing, man? Thank you for being here. What's up? Jim Planter, you are blessed. You had a smart and good boss. It does not always go this way on the job. No matter where you do your job. well, you know what? You're right. You're right, James. You're right. You're right. I agree with you. Sometimes, no matter what you do, no matter what you do, it's not gonna be easy. But like you said, I had a smart job, boss. And you know what? You're right. He's a smart boss. Because guess what? He was so smart that now he was able to take me. Because remember, there was a guy who used to supervise me, right? I used to work under a supervisor. So now what he do? He take me from there and put me on my own. So now he doing more work. So he getting more jobs. So now he could take me and send me over there while he have his other supervisor over there. So yes, he's smart. But a lot of people don't see it that way. And them is the one who does continue the pressure on you instead of seeing your value and your worth. So you're right, James. You're definitely right. That was a smart boss. So within the whole field, within being a boss, within being an employee, you got to be smart because no, let's put it this way, guys. If you're doing a business, you are a business owner, you're running a business, why would you allow a person who ain't doing nothing, and most of the time, this is the people who running them out don't know nothing. And that's what they're using. This is their tactics, using their tactics to keep their job. And their tactic is news. So sometimes somebody's boss loves stuff, so they, instead of acknowledging that the person know what the hell they're doing, and they need to focus on this person and try set them up, that it could put them in a position that them themselves, not just the employee, by you, just like what happened with me, by you taking this person that you know capable of doing the job, instead of listening to somebody who trying to keep their job with their mouth, and elevate this person. No, because of that, you could start making, you could elevate, because now this person holding up this end for you. So now it's less work for you, and you could be making more money. So sometimes it's about being smart and thinking at the same time. Why my CEO are stepping down today? Why many? Well, you know what? I can't answer. I can't answer that for you. I can't answer that for you. But you're right. A lot of people is stepping down because something is going on. Something is definitely going on. And people start realizing, and sometimes they ain't stepping down, sometimes they getting fired. Sometimes they just tell them it's best you step down instead of we put it out. They like we fire you. So, so it's many different ways. But I'm just saying, guys, not telling you how to do it, but maybe someone might hear this, and maybe it might connect to them, and it could, you know, give them little ways how to overpower these things sometimes, because it's happening every day. It basically happening every day. People fighting for their job. People naturally fighting to keep their jobs, because you have responsibility. And there's people who want to take your job away from you, knowing you have your responsibility. I will not allow someone only chatting because they want to keep their job and have me trying to fire other people. No, that's why you hire a supervisor. Let the supervisor do the work. If you feel that you need somebody to look over the people, let the supervisor do that. And then sometimes the supervisor does fall into that same trap as well. I was so serious that I never give people the opportunity to be running to me and telling me no, because I'm seeing and I know what I went through. So I'm not going to allow the same thing to happen. I'm going to look at a person at their value, their worth, and what they could do. I will ask you, if I want to put you somewhere to work, I'll ask you, man, you think you could handle this, because I want this done, and you got to do right. I have a conversation. I don't even try to just force it on you to say, oh, well, you is a carpenter and you're supposed to know. I don't even do that. I used to have a conversation with the person. Like I will say, man, you sure you could do this? Because, you got to do right, and, you don't know it, go already. If they say yes, fine, let's go. But I rather you tell me, man, I don't think I could do it the way they might want it, so I rather pass. So then if I say no, I try. So I take the blame. But once you say yes, I'm giving you the opportunity to say yes or no. That doesn't mean you're going to lose your job, because, man, I understand. I understand. And sometimes there's some people master the art. In a lot of things, there are some people master the art that they could close their eyes and do certain things. And there are some people who could do the same work, but the finishing, that's where it is. The finishing work is what shows your job. Because the rough work, yeah, you could rough up, you could do this, you could do that. It ain't got to look too perfect. But when come on that fine work, the finishing look, that's where I start opening. This is where I start looking and looking for mistake and looking for all kind of fault. So you got to be correct. You know what? One of the same guy that used to try to tell the boss all kind of stuff about me, they try him. I'll tell you this because we used to do brick. We used to brick like a house, a building, the whole building right wrong. Go right up to the top. From the foundation, go right up to the top. Now, when you're doing this ain't no simple job. You got to know what you're doing. Because you doing this, go straight around the house. Everything got to be level. Everything got to be right. Everything got to be correct. So when you reach by the window ledge, you're supposed to put a piece of metal. That brick supposed to end up by the level of the window, just like this. The level of the window, and then the metal, then the half-inch metal rests right over on the two brick. The two brick is like this. This is the window, and the brick is right here. So now this is the window. So the metal coming and rest right on the top. They put him to do a house, and that was a small house. And when he reached up to the window, he had problem with the height. Where the block reach, that's not where it's supposed to be. So now the metal is right down here when the metal is supposed to be level with the window. You know what? They fire him without me, without without me involved in any form, because I wasn't even on that job. Without me involved in any form, they end up come and fire the guy. And he the one was saying, I don't know. When I the one who used to be running the job, because I was like the main mason at that time. So I was the one who pulling the line, who taking the measurement, who making sure that we're going up right, that when we reach up to the window ledge, we're gonna be level. You cannot make no mistake. I was the one who doing that, but he was taking the credit. But guess what? He believed he was taking the credit because the boss have eyes. So that's why I'm telling you guys this, because I know a lot of people is dealing with these situations. So I'm just trying to give certain hint and idea that might help. You have to ignore these people. Their job is to distract you and make you make mistake. Every day you go there and you're making mistake because you don't know, you understand, you're so distracted, you're worrying what they're saying, you measure the wood, you cut the wood too short. You understand? So don't make the distract you. So what happened? He did not follow the straight or what? The measurement he did not follow. The measurement. He did not follow the measurement because the brick is 2¼ thick plus ½ inch mortar. So that end up with 2¾ and 3 brick. You know the big blocks, right? You know the big blocks. 3 row of brick supposed to end up level with that blocks. 3 row of the red small brick supposed to end up level with the blocks. So you have to maintain that. So when you reach up, you got to end up level with the blocks right up by the window. But he didn't understand that because I was making it easy for him. But at the same time, trying to get rid of me. But by me ignoring him and just focus on getting better. Just focus on getting better because your boss will look at you. But like you said, James, not every boss is smart enough to understand the value of somebody and understand what somebody else who don't even understand the work is trying to do. So they're more listening to the person who only talking instead of watching the person who really could take the company to another level with their skill. So it's about observing and being smart. Don't pay attention to these co-workers with their negativity. Don't pay no attention to them. Your thing is to go to work. If you decide to go to work, or if you decide to start your own business, whatever you decide to do, or you just there for a time. But whatever time you there for, you should try to improve in what you're doing. Improve. Because by you improving is the betterment of yourself. Even though you ain't get to be supervisor at that company, you have the skill. Because like I said, guys, the finishing work is what carry off the project. The rough part, anybody can do the rough part. The finishing, not everyone can do that. So you try to get better. Whatever you do, always try to be the best. Always try to do it the best way you can, whatever you do. Some people go, oh, I don't care, whatever. No, I understand you don't care about the job, but for yourself. Do it for yourself. Any good leaders know how to use their workforce. Well, all right. All right. Not every person is really supervisor. A lot of them get to be supervisor because of they know someone. Because they know, you know what I'm saying? Because they know someone. So they only get it because their friend or their uncle pull string for them. So they get the job, not really the qualification. They don't really have the qualification, so they don't understand. But like you said, once you as a good leader, you know exactly what to do. I take that skill to my next job to make the money I should be. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm telling you. That's exactly what I'm saying, James. Build it, build yourself on that job. Improve yourself. Because maybe you might even want to do your own business. Say, for instance, all right, I'm leaving this job now. I'm going to start my business just like this job. No, you already improve yourself. Now you good. So you could go run your own job without you have to have someone you got to depend on. And if they ain't come to work today, you got to worry because you don't know the job. No. Try to be the best you can in whatever you do. As James said, you take the skill and go to another job where and make the money you should be making. And sometimes too, what does happen sometimes too, guys? Sometimes you're on a job and you're scared to move from that job because you're worrying about, man, I might not able to get no job. I might not able to get no work. I can't leave this job. And these people treating you like crap. But you scared. This is another problem to scare. Because I could never forget this. I remember I was basically in that situation one time where, I was walking. Yes, the walk was there, walking, but what happened is I wasn't making the money I supposed to be making, and I wasn't satisfied. And one guy, I said, man, I want to leave this job, but I don't know if I'm gonna find one. It might be difficult. And one guy tell me, he said, man, sometimes you just got to get up and move. Sometimes you just got to get up and move, man. And I listened to the guy. I say, you know what, man? Because, sometimes you have responsibility. So you not just want to leave a job and be stunted, have no other job, and then you have responsibility. And one day I decide, you know what? I'm not going back. I'm not going back. And I never go back. About 2 days after, I went by the same guy I know I was telling you about. Yeah, the same guy I was telling you about. But 2 days after, I went by that guy. And the guy said, okay. The guy hired me the same day. And when the guy see the way I start walking, he fired a guy. I did feel bad. I really did feel bad for the guy because I know the guy, you know. But when the guy see I start walking, he fired a guy the same day. The same day I went there, he fired a guy the same day when the guy see the way I walk. So your skill, the way you hold your tools, the way you stand, all these things have plays in your on your job. They look at you. They watch you from head to foot. They watch how fast you walk. They watch everything. So you got to be careful at the same time. So yes, the guy fired the guy the same day because the way I start to walk and how much walk I'm putting down, same day. And that's the same guy who teach me how to read blueprint. And he so wanted me to learn that he gave me the blueprint to take home at night that you could study. So you see, when I study people like this, and then I study my parents, this is why I try to help people. This is why, I do gardening and thing, and this is why my channel is mostly about helping people how to grow I'm not telling you directly how to grow your food, but I'm giving you hints and ways how you could plant and how you could grow your stuff and get productive garden. Because I passed through some people, some blessed people, some people who was very kind and who tried to help you. Yes, you passed through some people who was messed up as well. But like I said, you don't put your energy that side. You put your energy on the positive side. So when they're talking, you just ignore them. What you're talking about is main reason why I have so many skills in construction. I have learned not to crap and move on. Some jobs are too dangerous to stay at. Exactly. And yes, definitely. So, and you got to study you got to know your value too, and your worth, and your skill. And in those days, when you are a good skill man, listen me guys, when you are a good skill man or a skilled person, when you go on a job, they watch you. Like in my position, right? mason, carpenter, plumbing. When they watch you, they watch how you holding the tool. this, this is very important. They watch how you holding the tool. From the time they see how you holding the tool in your hand, they already know, mm-mm. They don't even want to give you a chance. Because you're supposed to position yourself a certain way. You're supposed to you hold your trowel a certain way. Even, your tool, you're supposed to hold them a certain way. And then doing brick, bed in your mortar, you got to know how to bed that smooth and nice, make it look. Them will watch you. So that's where you can't study that they're watching you because they're gonna get you nervous, they're gonna get you distractive, they're gonna make you make mistake. So before you do that, you gotta be focusing on yourself at that time. When you go on that job, you focusing on yourself. Your thing is to get better. Your thing is to master this job, not for them, for your sake. Because this is a skill nobody wouldn't be able to take away from you. Whatever you learn in that skill, nobody can take it away from you. Whatever you do, you try to do it the best way you can. I know some job make people miserable. Sometimes you don't even want to go on the job. Sometimes you only go in because of responsibility. But for your own sake, try to master it at the same time. So in case you leave that job, you could go to another job. You have the skill. I remember, I know some people that I used to try to teach, like how to cut wood, like helpers. And I try to teach them how to cut wood. I teach them how to run blocks. I teach them how to run brick. I teach them whatever I can. But their mistake was, oh man, I'm not getting paid to do this. My job is not to do this. I'm a helper. You're supposed to be doing this, not me. Are you for real? I'm trying to help you. That if you leave this job, you go to another job, you could become, you could say you are trade man, you whatever trade. I'm exposing you to become a trade man. Not many people do that. Many people, if you come as a helper, you remain a helper. They don't care. No improvement. They try to keep you there as a helper. But I used to try to put them in position, teach them, watch me, this is how you cut a piece of wood, give them the sass, stand up, they watch them. No, no, this is my job. I'm a helper. I'm supposed to bring stuff for you. I'm supposed to say, my goodness, this is the height of ignorance here. You always supposed to try to elevate and in whatever you're doing. I'm not trying to go to a job and spend 30 years doing the same thing. And for the people now who I stopped teaching people a job because it never worked out for me. So I get overtime for correcting their mess up instead of me taking my job. I understand you, man. I understand you. And I give you no wrong. And guess what, man? You see me as a quick learner. That's the thing. Some people, I could stand up, watch you, and watch what you're doing, and then next thing I'm doing the same thing you're doing. So there's some people who are very quick learner, and there are people who take some time, but at the same time they will get it. They will get it. And when you're doing trade work, you always got to make sure your finishing have to look right. There's no mistake in the finishing. And that's where you stand out. That's where now You showing your skill. That's where now when the boss come around and he looking everywhere. Their eyes everywhere looking for mistake. So you have to know what they're looking for. And you got to know, man, I can't get away with this. I got to fix this. Because they're coming. They come in with the level, they come in with the tape, they come in. So you got to do your job right. And by doing that, you're doing it for yourself because after that, you can start your own business. Could you imagine you starting your own business and you know the work that you're doing? Instead of you now starting, but you got to hire somebody who know the work to run the job for you. You now starting. You need to be that person. So if you are the person, you saving from this other person that you got to pay. You could be there. So when things start getting better, then you could say, okay, time for me to hire a supervisor and I can relax now. Once you get in a business, it's always wise for you to know the business. It's always wise for you to master the business and understand, know how to do the work, know how to get the work done, know how to stand out without you have to depend on a person. Listen, you'll be surprised, man. Sometimes people sabotage you. Sometimes they know you need them. You have a job and they rushing you. Oh God, the deadline is coming, and gosh, I got to finish this job because the deadline is coming. And they will call you and tell you they can't make it today, even though they know that the job is boiling down and you need them. They will stay home just to mess you up. So in case they decide to stay home, if you know the job, you could say, okay, all right, no problem. Let me grab my tools and go down and take care of this. So as always, try to master these job, guys. Another sign is when they say you're not good enough, but always want you to change. Yo, James, you said it right there, man. I agree with you, man. That's true. Hey, what's up, Fifi Johnny? How you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? It's your first time here? I made it here. I made it. How everyone doing? First time here. Man, thank you for being here. We appreciate you here. You know, over here we have discussion about different topics. You know, we do a lot of gardening. This channel is about gardening, a lot of gardening, but we also do lives with different topics from time to time. So welcome, and we truly appreciate you. Thank you for being here. All right, blessings. Yes, yes, James. You're not good enough, but they want you to train people. Right, right. All they do, you know what that for? That is for you. That is for you not to ask for. Listen, guys, on these jobs, you got to be smart. You're welcome, Fifi Johnny. Thank you, man. On these jobs, you got to be wise. Why you got to be wise? Because even sometimes your supervisor even trying to sabotage you, just like James said. They will make you feel. They will make you feel that you don't know what you're doing. And use psychology on you. Oh, you don't know what you're doing. But okay, I don't know what I'm doing, but why you want me to train someone over there? I understand what you say, James. I deeply understand what you say. That's why you got to know your value. And you know what? Some people, sometimes we get mad with people when they say they tweet in their own, when people tweet their own horn. You can't get mad with, because sometimes, honestly, if you ain't tweet your horn, you will never hear the horn. Sometimes, if you ain't tweet your own horn, you will never hear the horn. Not to say you boasting or anything, because you on a job, you on a job, you doing great, you walking good, your skill is marvelous. But at the end of the day, the supervisor trying to make you feel like you don't know what you're doing. Why? Because they don't want to give you a raise of pay, or they don't want to carry you up from where you at, like give you a higher position. So they use psychology and make you feel like you don't know what you're doing. So what I will say, know your value and know your worth. So when they come with you these ways, you know better. That's why you see, when you know better, it's easier to ignore people, because you already know better and you know what they're doing. So because you know what they're doing, it gives you the opportunity now to ignore them, because you already know, man, I know what I'm doing here. But you trying to make me feel like I don't know what I'm doing. So okay, I'm not paying you no mind. I already see what you're doing. So now I'm ignoring you over there. You don't give them your energy. And then for the people now who only going to work to get some money to start their own business. A lot of us go into work because you got to start somewhere, because you have no rich family and no rich friends. So you got to start from somewhere. So now you got to get a job. You got to get a job. So you get a job and you're trying to save some money. You're trying to do what you got to do. And it's so difficult because the money you get in, you got to pay the bills. So it's hard to save some money. It's hard. So sometimes it could be really difficult sometimes. But in times like this, sometimes sacrifices, sometimes you got to do a lot of sacrifice. You got to cut a lot of things. If you like coffee and you got to go to Dunkin' Donuts every day and buy coffee, then buy a coffee. Buy a Go to the store and buy a coffee with milk, and make your own coffee before you leave home in the morning. Because every day you buy coffee and you might need a sandwich with the coffee. That might take you to almost $6, $7. That's morning. You still got to get, then when the coffee truck come for lunchtime, you still got to buy lunch. Okay? So now you might catch yourself spending $15, $16. Well, no, it might be even more now. $20 every day. You might be spending $20 every day for lunch and breakfast. So now you have to eliminate that. You have to start preparing your own lunch and preparing your own breakfast. So instead of you spending $20 a day, use the same $20 for one day. Buy something to make sandwich, buy a bread, something to make sandwich, and a coffee, right? With the same $20 and a milk. Or maybe you might got to put a little more. But no, they're going to save you a lot of money, because $20 a day for 5 days is $100. But if you do it that way, now you're only spending maybe $30. So now you're saving $70. So within the $70, you could put that aside now. So now every week, you're saving $70. 10 weeks is $700. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes sacrifice. We gotta put in sacrifice sometimes. We can't just wanna do everything our way. Sometimes we gotta make our own self uncomfortable. If we love to party, eliminate the party, start going once a month. If you really love to party, start going once a month or twice a month. Save that 2 weeks because you want to spend it anyway. So now you take it and you say, all right, I'm going to save this money every 2 weeks and I'm going to put it aside with the same $70. So now every week you could be saving $100 a week. $100 a week. 10 weeks is $1,000. So you see what's going on there? No, you have $1,000. 10 more weeks, you have $2,000. And you keep adding. So now you just figure out ways how to sacrifice. Things you love, you got to eliminate them. If you love shoes, and you got to buy shoes every week or every month, start reusing the one you have home. Clean them up nice. Start reusing, cut down and buying shoes. So you start saving money again. Whatever you like, you have to try to cut down. Because if you don't do these things, you have no rich parents, you have no rich friend, then you're not gonna be able to achieve this business that easy that you're aiming for. So sacrifice. You put in some sacrifice, try to cut down on certain things, and you can get there. Could you imagine saving $150 a week for 10 years or 5 years? It's going to become something. So now you have something that you can say, okay, we can start something. Where can I start? What can I do? Maybe I can buy this now and start, and then say, for instance, you want to do lawnmower. You want to do a lawnmower business. No, you save some money now. So now you could buy a lawnmower, the edger, and right there, you're saving. You can use that and buy your lawnmower, buy whatever. Or you want to do a cleaning job. You could use that and buy whatever you need, and now you start. Now you're running your own business without you went to the bank. So sometimes we got to start small. Not because we can save $1,000 a week. If we could save 100 or 50, it's gonna add up. You know, let me tell you something, right? People who have money understand the value of $5. The people who have body. The people who don't have the money will tell you, oh man, that's just $5. It's just $5 a week, man. Come on. That's nothing. The people who understand the value of money gonna tell you, yeah, it's $5. But at the end of the year, how much is it? How much it adds up to at the end of the year? You see? So you looking at it from, oh, it's five. Oh man, that's just $5 a day, man. Come on, that's nothing. The other person looking at it as, in a year time, how much it gonna be? It wouldn't be $5. It's gonna turn into hundreds. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, man. Guys, you know me, I'm just trying to not telling people what to do. On this channel, we do not tell people what to do. We only try to share information that might be valuable to someone, because people always going through something and they always want to hear something that can benefit their life. So that's what we here for. We only try to benefit people's life, not to tear down nobody. We do not discriminate. We do not argue over here. It's just a peaceful discussion. We don't care which religion you from, what idea you have. We don't discriminate. We don't look at that. We just like to have conversation with people, and we all could learn from each other. Be smart and gain skill and go make money in different place. Yes. Hey, Cassandra South Fulton, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? How your weekend going? Are you prepared for the week ahead of you? Yeah. Yeah, so it's all about sacrifice. Is either you decide to work with people. I mean, not everyone really want a business. Not everyone really want to do business. Some people, because at the end of the day, guys, business come with responsibility, heavy responsibility as well. So sometimes a lot of people don't want to deal with that responsibility. Sometimes you have a job, right? Sometimes you have a business, and even when you go home at night, you got to still study in this business. You still studying, oh, what you got to do tomorrow. You still studying this business, even though you at home. But when you just walking, you going to work, when you come home, you ain't got to study that because that's not your responsibility. So you got to bear in mind, running a business come with a lot of responsibility. That's how boss look at it. Try to ask for $50 ready pay. Watch what you do. Yeah, James. Yeah, that's how it is. Busy week cleaning up garden and paint. Oh wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. I have today I have some black eyed peas today. Man, I get a bowl of black eyed peas. I harvest today. The first time I plant black eyed peas and get so much. I'm so excited for real. So next year I'm going and plant again. And I also took a few garlic today as well. So that's good, casting the salt Fulton. Keep that garden going, man. You should be, once you have the space, you should be eating from the backyard. So keep doing what you're doing, sis. Get them food in the ground. And you in Georgia, so Georgia ain't that bad with the weather. So you could definitely put in some work for real. I love some black. Oh, it's one of my favorite peas. Beans is one of my favorite. Because I don't eat meat, right? But the flavor from the black eyed beans the flavor it gives the pot, it make you feel like you're eating meat. I love it in many different ways. In soup, I love it. Like if I decide to cook some rice with lentil peas, with black eyed peas, I love it that way too. It's one of my favorite, and I had a decent harvest today. Yeah. Yes, guys. So when you're talking about business, I'm amazed. Only by how much food you. Hello, hon. I'm amazed. Oh, Fitty Johnny growing food? Oh, he growing food too? Okay. Let me see if I could find him. Feety Johnny, you still here? I eat meat but love beans. One of my favorite meals is bean soup. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I love some beans myself. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie with that. Lentil peas as well. That kind of give a flavor. So there's certain thing I cook because it keep me from eating meat. I don't honestly I do not crave for meat. And for a long time now I'm not eating meat and I do not crave for it because there's things I use and replace the taste, like squash and butternut squash and these things. That's what I use, the texture, make you feel like, yes, so I don't crave for it. When I was growing up, I used to eat a lot of meat because my parents, them used to real animal. So meat was like, my goodness. I just went by his channel because I noticed she was in my life a few times. I didn't know that she was a gardener. Okay. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Like I wonder maybe she gone. I gotta go check out the channel as when I finish. Oh, that's wonderful. Man, I'm supporting anybody who trying to grow their garden, man. This is why I try. Listen, me guys. My thing is right. I don't just. I could just grow my garden without saying anything. Yeah, I could grow my garden without saying anything. I could just plant my stuff, walk through the garden, and just do a video without explaining anything, without saying a word. But to me, I know there's many, many new gardeners now come out, and they don't. It's hard to start from scratch, and you trying to get some food. So my thing is to help with some information, show you ways that you can grow some food and be successful, how deep, the benefits. I could keep it to myself. I ain't got to share nothing, but that's not me. I don't feel right. How can we? And honestly, I kind of grow my food a lot different than many people because many people, the thing they use, I do not use. What I use is stuff from the ground, the earth. I let nature walk in my garden. So the way I grow it is different. So to me now, I'm trying to show people. My goal is to show people how you can grow a garden, a big, nice garden without spending a bunch of money. And how you can grow healthy food without using a bunch of stuff that's out there. You can do it. So that's what my channel about is about showing people how to grow food natural, how to grow food, not taking away anything from how you grow in your food. Because there's people that message me and tell me how much they appreciate what I'm doing. And this is the honest truth. They appreciate what I'm doing because I'm going into details in the garden and try to show people how to grow. And because there's new gardeners, So people like that is what encourage me. And honestly, guys, the reason why I post so much videos, because I do post a lot of videos and I know it. The reason why I post so much videos because I want people to see the step of everything. The way how I start prepare, the way how I plan, the way how I take care of them, the way how they start growing, the way how, so I try to post because I'm trying to give update, basically showing every step of the garden. Honestly, sometimes I harvest and I don't record it. I don't even record it because I'm gonna be posting 2, 3 videos every day if I really got to record everything I do every time I harvest. And the honest truth, I stopped planting food since in the spring. In the spring was the last time I plant something. Well, now I'm planting garbage. Not garbage, garlic. I'm planting garlic right now. But since in the spring, I stopped planting food. And I've been harvesting from all through the summer. The whole summer I've been harvesting. Still harvesting up to today. So my thing is just I don't just want to be talking and can show what I'm talking about. I like to, if I'm talking, I must be able to back it up. If I'm telling you how to grow your pepper tree, I must be able to show you how my pepper tree is growing. And the stages and how they're growing and different steps. My tomato, how they're growing and different steps. That's what it's about, guys. I love black eye peas too. And so happy my black eye turned good this season. Oh, okay, James. Mine did pretty well, man. I was amazed. I harvest them today and shell them, and I was amazed the amount of peas I shell. So I'm planning on making a Edo soup and black eyed peas. Yes, Edo soup and black eyed peas. Maybe I might do that. I might do a video with that. Because a lot of people don't know much about Edo, so I'm trying to maybe that could help insight some people about Edo. I want to grow Edim. What is Edim? I don't know what is Edim Lashos. Imagine how the world would be if garden rules the world. No one will starve. Definitely. No one was because everybody have their little garden. If I'm planting beans and you planting cucumber, I could give you some of my beans and you could give me some of your cucumber. So we always have. Can I grow beans now? Well, it depends. I'm not really sure about your weather, but beans take like 3 weeks, 6 weeks on the beanstalk. So maybe you can lash us, but I'm not sure. I don't know how your weather is. I know I can't. And people who got to deal with the winter, I know the beans is not now. They got to wait till all is spring, in the springtime to come with beans. But in your climate, I'm really not sure. It comes in many form lashos. Oh, mushroom and soy sauce. Okay, all right, all right. I believe that you can grow beans lashos, especially in Florida during cooler months. All right, lashos, yeah, you might be able to make it. I want to grow chickpeas and soybeans so I can make my own tofu. Okay, of course, you should try. Well, you know what? This is the thing, Lashos. And this is how we learn. If it's me and you, I would try it. If it failed, then All right, I know I can't do it, but I think you should try a few just to see if it will work. I think you should, because that's how I learn. In the garden, I try things. If I figure out I don't know, I'm gonna try, and then I know for the next season. Hello, Miss Audrey, living life. How you doing? Thank you for being here. How your weekend? How your weekend going so far? No, I'm getting hungry. Haven't had Edos in a long time. Oh, really? I'm loving some Edos right now. I'm harvesting Edos right now, but I harvest just a few. But I have so much still to harvest. Yes, man, I love me some Edo. I don't know Tanya. I also have Tanya. I don't know if you know it by that name. And I also have Dashin as well. I also have some yam. I have yam in container and I have yam in my garden. So, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna get anything from them. Maybe I might just leave them cover up their root with grass and leaf and bush and just leave them to come back for the spring. Because I'm not showing if I have any. Yeah, Edo's is some, well, Fifi Johnny, I got to go and check out your channel because I understand you have a channel. So I'm definitely going to check out your channel. All right? I truly appreciate you coming by. Yes, I'm definitely going to look out for your channel. I'm from Grenada, so I know all. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. What's going on? All right, that's cool. That's cool. So, all right. So you definitely know Edo, Tanya, and Dashid. You definitely know it by that name. You definitely. All right, all right. That's good, man. That's good. So let me ask you something, Fifi. What you use for your manual? I mean, what you use around your plant? Because honestly, I don't use nothing. All I use leaf and bushes and these things around my plants. I don't use basically nothing. So I grow my food from rotten leaf, grass, rotten tree trunk, and I'm gonna tell you this. I just get some damn tasty food. The smell does be so strong. Well, listen to me. When I walk in my garden, guys, because right now I have a lot of pepper plant, right? When I walk in the garden, the scent of the peppers, and I have some monkey peppers as well. The scent of the peppers just come and hit you. The scent, man. I just love when you grow food natural. I just love it. The taste does be different. Thank you for that. We can all support each other and learn from each other. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Honestly, everybody up in here is gardeners. So we can, so you know what I mean? So guys, you can check out Fifi Johnny. Check out the channel. If you like the channel, you can subscribe. Fifi Johnny, everybody up in here have a garden as well. I mean, you could check out the channel if you like what they're doing. All you got to do, because we try to support each other. Yeah, we try to support each other however we can in whatever form. Your name change, so this mean your channel. Oh yes, we saw you have our channel. I'm looking forward to see some videos next spring, at least next spring. I use chicken compost. Okay, all right, that's cool. Honestly, chicken manure, chicken compost is really good, especially depends on what you're feeding them with. What we used to do in those times, we used to, I don't know if you use that, but fine sawdust. You know the fine sawdust we used to trade under the pen and let the chicken drop inside it. And when you leave it for a time, and when you take that up and you sprinkle that around your plant, these will just shoot up, man. So chicken manure is a good manure. I also use wood ash from my fire pit. Definitely, I do that myself. I do that myself. I do that myself. Because I burn a lot of wood, so I use the ashes and just throw it. Sometimes I just throw it around the plant. Sometimes I just throw it in my compost bin and just leave it to work for itself. I don't add no form of chemical, nothing to my compost. And the thing about it, look at the garden, or look at my garden, the production, and I'm not using these things. I understand some people might not have the access, so use whatever you can, guys. I'm not telling you you have to use it, but if you have the access to it, you should try and use them. That's all I'm saying. But use whatever you have and plant your food. Okay? James, I'm trying to make content. I'm having trouble getting started. Oh no, Miss Audrey, you got to get it going. But I'm giving you have until the spring. So you have some time. You have time to get that video together. Okay, when you start setting up. When you start setting up, you could start doing your little videos. It ain't gotta be long. Or you just dive in. Yeah, just dive in. Just dive in. Fifi, what zone are you in, sis? I can help you if I want. I have a channel too. I'm not sure if she in up here. I think she's in Grenada. That's in the island. So I don't think she up here. No chemical, not even to stop caterpillar. Use mean oil or BT, and I do companion planting to control pests. You know what? Companion planting do help as well, because honestly, I did that a lot this year. I did companion planting a lot this year, and the honest truth, and the way I set up my garden as well, I set it up that birds can able to land in my garden and just relax. Like there's stakes up in the air, or like this, that they could just land and relax. Well, a lot of people don't know. These boards does help clean your garden. When I say clean your garden, I mean like the bugs, the insect, the worms. These boards does help clean your garden. So you should always try to encourage the birds in your garden, because a lot of worms, they eat out the worms. The only thing I used to use, and I ain't used that for years now, is vinegar and water mixed together. Nothing else. Just vinegar and water mixed together. I used to use that years ago. But right now, I don't use a thing. And that's the honest truth. All the help I can get. All right, all right. Oh, you from Grenada, but in Zone B. Okay, she's in Zone 6B. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Okay, okay. So you basically grow food similar to me, because you understand, you basically know the way I'm basically growing food, because I'm growing food the way I know it. grow up from, because they never used to use these things that available to us study. So I continue that trend of growing it the same way we used to grow it back home. Let me tell you something. When the garden grew up with a lot of weed, I have something I just use, right? I have like a hoe. I have a hoe, a scraper. So when I use in the scraper, instead of me pulling up the root of the weeds, I'm cutting off the heads them because it's scraping the heads them. So now these weeds is not gonna grow back because the root, they do not have the root to them. So when I scrape them, I can just throw them around my plant and they're gonna die because they're not gonna grow because I already cut off their roots. So it's many ways, man. There's many ways to build this compost and throw around your plants, them. And the thing about it, these grass break down even faster than the leaf. The leaf take more time than these grass. These grass break down real fast. So don't underestimate these grass and these weed, guys. Okay, Audrey, yeah, just email me. We can get it to work. All right, okay. Yeah, we definitely gonna work with Miss Audrey. Forget our channel up because Miss Audrey they been supporting for a long time. So whatever help you need, you can ask Miss Audrey. I use vinegar and water and this soap before for pests and it worked too. Yeah, I used to use that and it really works. I used to use that and it really, really works. I tell people about it all the time. I still talk about it because I don't tell the thing about it with me. I don't tell people about stuff unless I use it and I know the result. I'm not gonna tell you things I never use. And if you ask me a question and I don't know, I'm not gonna tell you something and I don't know. I tell you, you know what? I gotta look into it. Yes, yes. The hoe, yeah, that hoe is that hoe does wonders. I love my little hoe. Weed and more, yeah. I love that hoe work really well, really, really well. Because, like for instance, right, when we doing when we digging banks, when we dig in banks, where we do like the whole area, and the whole area is grass, leaf, bush, whatever. We go with the hoe and we cut off everything here and just pull them and bank them up, and then just dig the bank and pull the dirt and cover it. These grass is not gonna grow back because we already chopped the roots. So that's the good thing with the hoe. It chop, it scrape the earth and chop the root at the same time. I love my hoe. Those who are multi-purpose tools. Yes. Oh yes. Yes. I have two. I have the regular size one and I have a small one. They does wonders. Yeah, they do a wonderful job. Yeah, they do a wonderful job. Yeah, guys. So I know you guys are gardener. What you guys planting? What you guys putting in the soil right now? What you guys really planting for the fall? I only planting garlic and onion. My real planting day is gonna be in January. Yeah, around January. That's when I'm gonna really get inside and start to put in the planting because next year I'm I'm planning to start January where I'm gonna be planting a lot of brassica like cabbage. I'm gonna be starting in January with cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower. Yeah, this year I did not do. I, I start my and honestly this year I start my garden very late. Very late. I didn't even plan this year. I didn't even plan edibles, cabbage. I didn't even plant cabbage this year because I was so busy. I'm so happy I did prepare the soil last year. So when I get the chance, I had also just plant, but I didn't plant these things. So this year, next year, I'm going hard with my early spring before the spring. I'm gonna have a garden before the spring. And then when the spring hit, I start to put in more food. Yeah. I'm putting in my garlic and onion set in November. Okay, so you put in yours in November. I start mine since in September because I'm trying to plant a lot of garlic this year because I honestly I'm coming up with my own seasoning. I'm gonna create my own seasoning. So there's certain things, organic seasoning. This is the thing. Organic seasoning. So the way I plant in my stuff, everything is organic, so it's definitely gonna be organic seasoning. So dry seasoning, the dry seasoning. So I'm definitely gonna be planting a lot of herbs. I think I'm gonna do a lot of a whole different garden for next year because I want to plant a lot of herbs because I'm going to make my own seasoning. I hope you guys support me. I hope you guys remember. But I'm gonna be for next year. I'm definitely gonna be having my own seasoning. Just keep it sharp and your best friend. All right. Yes, teamwork. Yes. Yes, that's just yes. I'm definitely. I already have. I already have. And some is coming to you. I need you to test it and tell me about it. Okay? Because I it's gonna be that's not the I'm trying different mix. So I'm gonna try different mix and see which one work. But I don't want nothing that I gotta buy from the store. I want to grow it my own self. I'm learning. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Fortunately, I did so well in my garden this year, even though I had difficult because the sun burned it up, but I caught it in good time and planted more, and I have fall garden going on. Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. I also develop. I wouldn't say I develop. I learned from my father and other people about the planting and how to make your plant survive without three weeks without water. In the spring, it was the spring or the summer. I think it was the spring. Sun hot like fire, no rain for 3 weeks. The soil dry like, but when you look at my garden, everything was so green. Nothing was dry. Everything was green and I wasn't wetting them. And I talk about these things before the spring. Early I was talking about these things. I went in live and I was talking about these things. How you could plant your food in ground and it survive 3 weeks and more without water and they still survive. My garden was a full proof of what everything I talk about. Dry season and hot pepper sauce. Oh yeah. Well, guys, you know I'm making. Listen to me. I don't know for any other person peppers, but I know for my peppers. Somehow, I believe if you grow your stuff natural, I do believe that they they have more strength. They have more strength inside of it. Somehow or the other. These peppers, I make some pepper sauce. And my goodness, these peppers, listen to me, you taste that and if you swallow it, that thing burn and go right down where it's going. Not anybody can use that kind of pepper. Not anybody can use that kind of pepper. For real. Have some serious pepper sauce, man. If you know you can't use pepper, don't use those hot pepper, I'm telling you. Is anyone doing canning? Yeah, right now I'm doing some canning as well. I'm doing canning pepper sauce. I'm doing the pepper. I'm doing pepper as well, the whole pepper that you cut down. I'm doing few things. This is my first year though. So I'm basically trying to do canning right now. I'm now learning. Back home, I don't remember us having to water the garden. All right, thank you for that. Thank you for that, for saying that, because these are things I've been saying. I say these things so much, I believe I say it too much. Because this is exactly what I was saying. I never saw my father water any plant. And I used to ask him, Dad, how these plants survive? You don't wet them. And he used to always tell me, son, you don't have to wet them. And the same thing he was doing is what I'm doing now. I do not wet my plants. The only how I might wet some of my plants is if I now plant them and the sun is blazing and no rain incoming. I might say, boy, because they're young. I might say, boy, let me go and try wet them to keep them from the sun burning them up. But once these plants start growing, that's it, no more water. And that's the truth. I water bath and learning to pressure can. All right, that's good. The good thing about it this time is people learning. This is why I do not have a problem trying to share information that I know in common gardening. This is why I do not have a problem, because I know people willing to learn. I'm not one of the people who just want my garden alone to look nice and pretty, and your garden must look like crap and I look like I'm the. No, I'm going to share the same method I use. I share it with everyone. But it's up to you. I'm not telling you to take my method or plan how I plan. I'm just sharing. It's up to you. But I have no problem trying to help somebody develop themselves into a gardener in no time. Yes, the young plant we used to get the water can. Yeah, the young plant you could, but after they start growing, I done with the water. Homestead Heart has a lot of videos of canning. She is who I learned from. Okay, Homestead Heart. All right, good for you. Grow all this food. You realize after the fact that you, yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. Right now, I have like two big bowls of pepper right now that I'm gonna do some pepper sauce. As soon as I finish this live, I'm going to do some pepper sauce again because I had a beautiful pepper harvest today again. Every 2 days, I coming out with a bowl of pepper. Every 2 days, these pepper tree produce so much. Peppers is amazing. And right now, what I notice, I see they're pushing out blossom. So I think I'm still gonna get another crop from them before the frost. So this is why I'm trying to freeze some. I'm trying to can some. I'm trying to pepper sauce. 'Cause you just never know. I don't want them to spoil. I give away so much peppers already. So much peppers. Listen to me. It's one thing I can tell you guys. When you talk about growing peppers, I have some tricks about growing peppers. I'll tell you that. When you talk about growing peppers, yeah. Dehydrating also a good yes, I have some as well that I dehydrate, but I do it in the sun. I know a lot of people use dehydrator, but I do it in the sun. Cut them up, take out the seed, and just let the sun dry them every day. I bring them in at evening, take them out for the sun to dry them. My advice is to buy a couple can book also. Homestead Heart is really good and she make it really simple. Check out her canning video. She can everything, even meat. All right, okay. I'm definitely gonna check her out. I'm definitely gonna check out her channel. Because I'm still learning the canning thing as well. I'm learning. Hey Tory Brains, game, how you doing, man? How you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Yes, I think canning is very important right now. Wait, Tori, did you hit the 100 subscribers as yet? The 1,000? I Sandra. Yeah, yeah, you know what? You know what? I kinda the same way. Old school when it come and gardening. I use the sun and dry them. I do that. Use the dehydrator. I use the sun. All right. Oh, you now hit 500. Okay, all right, all right. Well, you growing, brother. You growing. Just keep do. Listen, me man. Just keep doing what you're doing. I'm trying to learn your game. I just be there. I just come over there, but I just be watching. I just be watching. You know what I'm saying? So just keep doing what you're doing, man. It's interesting. It's very interesting. Just keep doing. You soon get up there. So, okay, everybody in here have a channel. Okay, guys support each other. Everybody up in here have a channel, support each other. If you go, you check out their channel. If you like what they're doing, just, you could support them. Support each other. Try to get everybody up to that 1,000 subscribers and the watch time. Guys, I'm telling you now, if you're working on your subscribers, please work on your watch time as well. Work on your watch time as well. Do not just try work on your subscribers, because that watch time ain't no joke. For real. That watch time ain't no joke. So work on both of them the same time. Yes, of course, man. Just listen to me. Guys, what I learned. I learned, just do what you got to do. If you want to be a content creator, just decide how far you want to reach, how far you want to go in it, and just do your thing, be yourself. The best thing for me, I'm not telling you, the best way I see it, it's about being yourself. It makes it so easier to create content. That's the thing. I can't say it no easier than that, no simpler than that. Be yourself, and it's easier for you to make content. Instead of you got to sit down and bust your brain to make a content, all you will do is just grab your phone, your tablet, your camera, and just be yourself. Post your videos. There's an audience out there for everybody. It's millions of people. And everybody have their own little niche. So there's going to be people out there for everybody. Don't get discouraged. And guys, try to post a video, at least post a video a week. Because sometimes if you don't post videos, it's like, you know what I mean? You got to keep your channel, always. It's like posting a video is like making it. It's important to post a video every week. Okay? So all I will tell you guys, don't give up. Think about how far you want to take your channel, how far you want to do this. With me, my channel is mostly about information, and it's about people want to learn how to grow food. My channel is about that. On Thursdays, I try to come with different topics. I also trying to come on Sunday night to give people that motivation to go back to work on Monday. So I'm basically going to be popping in from time to time. My main day is Thursday, but I'm going to be popping in from time to time at the same time. Okay, let me get back in the chat. Tory is fun played a couple game this week. Yeah, I never play, but I'm watching. I'm sure I will be able to join in just now, but right now I'm just observing. I just watch too. I don't type fast enough. Yeah, I don't just watch. Because I also know the brother trying to build his and he's a good supporter. I seen him before I even subscribe to him. Come checking out my life before I even subscribe to him. So he is a definitely good supporter. Be yourself. Yeah. Honestly, I do believe don't try to be like nobody. Stand out. I think in this you gotta stand out by yourself. When I say stand out by yourself, meaning you unique in what you're doing. Be unique and be yourself. So you're not really trying to look at the person and do exact, because now you're gonna have to be thinking how damn, how am I gonna make this content and make your job more difficult? Start out your channel being yourself, attract the audience that love what you're doing. My channel is not about listen, me as a carpenter, right? And if I really want to make my garden look beautiful, trust me, I can do that. But that's not what my channel about. My channel is more about natural, simple, and how you don't have to spend a bunch of money in your garden, how you could use wood. And trust me, if I really want to create a beautiful garden with nice raised bed and all the, I can do that. But that's not what my garden, my channel is about. It's about being simple. Just be yourself, post your video, people gonna love you. Trust me. There's, don't get me wrong, there's people gonna hate you as well. Not everyone. Listen me, this YouTube thing ain't no joke, though, guys. This YouTube thing ain't no joke. You know, it ain't no joke. Sometimes the more bigger you get, is the more the hatred appears. So you got to be prepared. You got to set your mind and be prepared for all these things. Okay? Sometimes you just got to ignore people. That's what I think. Because the more you expose, is the more negativity gonna be coming your way. So you gotta be like, ignore certain things. You can't be quick temper because you're gonna get heartache, you're gonna get disappointed, you're gonna get mad, you're gonna get. Don't make it get to you. I have to get a new phone or a camera. I broke mine after my last video, and it's hard to get it. Okay, all right. Well, you need to get that together. Discussing just out full time because you got to post them videos. And you don't want to plant and harvest and don't have videos to get your camera to record. You got to get them videos. I'm the same OG. I have never done a live video. And it took me 4 years to start my channel, but I start this past July. All right. Miss Audrey, we all trying to encourage you. I mean, you ain't got to show yourself, Miss Audrey. You could just record and, because that's how I used to do first. I never used to show myself. I think it's last year I really start showing myself. I used to record, but I never used to put myself in the video. So just keep going, Miss Audrey. All right. Yes, Tori have a nice game going on over there, brother. Just keep doing what you're doing. Your channel is unique, and that's the good thing about it, is being unique. Be different. Be yourself. I think it's really work better that way. All right. Yeah, man, we support each other. The only person I subscribe to is Feety Johnny. And I'm definitely gonna do that tonight. Everybody else I subscribe to already. All right. I think my problem is always moving the background and not up front. Okay, all right, all right. I got you. I enjoy watching those. All right. Thanks for the encouragement. Okay. Yes, you ain't gotta you could just record, you ain't gotta really. You know, guys, when I start my YouTube channel, right? I started a few years back, but when I start my YouTube channel, you never need 1,000 subscribers. You never need no watch time. All you had was to get oh gosh, we call that again. At you had also get the account, the same account that you sign up, that you connect to your channel. AdSense account, yeah. That's all you had was to do. Have an AdSense account and one video. And you gotta sign up and be monetized. But in those times, I never used to really post video like that. I used to post video, and my channel is always about, if you go and watch my first, second, third video, and I have 600 and something videos on my channel. And if you look from the beginning, it always encouraging people to plant food. Always. That's what my channel was based on. Showing you how to do plant food and plant, always encouraging people to plant food. But now it get a little difficult now with access with thing, because now YouTube, why get 1,000 subscribers and 1,000 watch hours, 4,000 watch hours, which is not easy to really have to get. Is some people reach 1,000 subscribers, and all of it you got to have it within a year. I know people get 1,000 subscribers and have to go back down, because within a year they start taking off what you make. So we make from the first day, from the time you hit a year and a month, what you make on the first day coming back, the first month coming off. It got to be within a year. So it's not easy. So I will say, work on your watch time and your video and your subscriber at the same time. Work on both of them. Because you could end up get 1,000 and still ain't reach the watch time, and then now you still struggling. I always have trouble with lies, but okay. Just make yourself comfortable, Miss Orji. I think at the right time you're gonna be ready. I think maybe for the spring. That's why I'm not even saying the winter, the fall. I'm more saying the spring. By that time, I do believe you're gonna get there. You have to start some point. I felt the same way you do now at one time. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, you living life, you can start by keep doing short. Right, right. Exactly. Exactly. It's OG, Tory, Tory's brain game say you could start by doing short. With short is just a few seconds. So that's a good idea. You could start from doing short as well. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, it can definitely help you get used to YouTube. Yeah, so just keep doing what you guys doing, man. Just don't give up. Whatever you do it, listen to me, whatever you're doing is helping somebody. Even you plant one tree and somebody able to see that video, it could be helping someone. Whatever you're doing, it could help someone. Once you're doing something positive, just start and you'll see how you will get comfortable. And everyone, I'm still trying to get comfortable starting in the hardest part. Yeah, right, right. Starting is definitely the hardest part. And once you get there, because I never even know I might be sit down doing live. That was never my intention. My thing was just posting, doing the videos and encourage people how to plant and plant their food. And all this is way before the pandemic hit. I've been telling people start growing your food, because it's gonna be time when you might be able to get seed to buy. We are looking forward to your video. Yes, Miss Orji. You see that? Lots of encouragement, Miss Orji. It start Orji. It's not my thing, as I saw. Oh, yes, shots could help. And guys, you might be surprised. Shots do not give you watch time, right? But you'll be surprised the amount of subscribers shots can draw to your channel. But I don't think it give watch time. Sometimes one shorts video, you could wrap up 100 and something subscribers in days. You know, it happened to me. Shorts, one video in a few days, 130 something subscribers. And how much views I get from the video? I think it was 6,000 and something. So shorts help. Draw subscribers, and it also open up your channel to different people, not just your subscribers, to different people who also might come over and subscribe to you as well. I will get production part done. All right. Okay. I'm waiting for I'll say the next spring. I'm not gonna say no. So you have a few months to get yourself situated, start putting up your stuff, preparing your stuff, and when springtime, you can get going. Yeah, so I just want to encourage you guys, man. I know you all are content creator. It's not easy. Guys, let me tell you something. When you post a video, if you in, don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged if you post a video and you ain't get much views. Don't get discouraged, because sometimes you post a video and you tell yourself, man, you put the information you put in the video and the kind of stuff you put in the video, and then you ain't wrap up too much views with the video, you know, and that could make you feel like, man, I put so much in this video. But I personally, I don't worry about views. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy. I'm happy to get views, but I don't make it bother me to say, oh, I post a video and I only get. No, don't make these things bother you, because these things is what gonna discourage you. You gotta set up yourself that, you know what, maybe if it ain't get views, no, maybe some years. Because a lot of people will tell you that it take them some years before them channel really get exposed like that. So if you just doing videos just for have fun, that's cool. But if you're trying to build and develop into a YouTuber or whatever, just post your video. Don't study nothing, man, because you can't tell people for watch your video. You know, they got to be the one who want to watch your video. Okay, and sometimes you got to promote your channel else, different places. You see, me, I try to let people know how it is. I don't, because me personally, I don't want to be with a 10,000 subscribers or you with 500. No, I don't want to be like that. I want we all have 10,000 subscribers and growing. I don't want to be, oh, I had 10 and you are 5 and feel like you, oh, you down there. No, that's not me. We all grow, help each other. Because some people, so, listen to me guys, when you hear some people hit a thousand subscribers sometimes some people hit a thousand subscribers and from the time they get monetary, why them done? They forgot everybody who try for who helped them get up there. But one thing I'm gonna tell you guys, even though you reach a thousand subscribers and the watch time, that's where it begin. Without views, people watching your videos, without people watching your ads, you're not gonna be making no money. So this is why I'm saying, don't just have your channel in a box. Push your channel on other platform if you want to get bigger, if you want to grow. That's my encouragement. Not telling you what to do, but that's something I see. I was so happy when I bought our home 9 years ago because I had the land to plant my garden. Was always a way of life for us growing up. Yeah, right. That's the life in the islands. That's the life. Well, I know it changed now because the younger generation not trying to grow food like that, but at least that was the thing. That's right about short plan. Yes, Corey, yes. Shorts do it don't give you watch time, but it open up your channel to a broader audience. And sometimes you could get subscribers from there and you never see them again. And sometimes you could see them again. But at the same time, it's also helping you build your channel. It also helping you growing your subscribers. People getting to know your channel. And also people that share your channel in lives, in shorts. I don't worry about views because even if I don't record and post, it's still my way of life and how I live. Whenever this YouTube journey takes me, it definitely. You just gotta be yourself and don't worry. I know someone, okay, PT Johnny, I'm looking forward to right. I know someone, right? Was a very good so they were supporting. They used to be on a lot of people channel in their chat. And man, everywhere I go, I used to see this person. And what happened was they realized that their views is not as what they expected. Their views is not what they expected. And that's the problem. That's the problem. The views, because the views is not where they expect it to be, and that get them discouraged. No, they don't wanna, they feel like they don't wanna post and all this kind of stuff. That's when you set up your channel in a certain way that you feel that, certain people gotta, no. Try set up your channel broad. I mean, it take time. It's not gonna just happen overnight. But the more you do it, the more it's gonna get out there. That's how I see it. Be yourself, post your videos, enjoy what you're doing. One day, your channel might just take off. I did short, did about 1,500, right, in a day. Yeah. I did a shots one time too, picking some peppers. And the thing pick up 51,000 views overnight. just picking some peppers. So shots, that's 51,000 people see your channel just like that overnight. So I encourage people to do shots. Shots can help you, but I also encourage people to do videos with minutes, 5, 6 minutes, 10 minutes, because that's how you're gonna get your watch hour, your watch hours build up. This thing ain't no, this YouTube thing ain't no joke, man. Is not as simple as it might seems, because when you get monetized, the journey now begin. Because a lot of people believe, oh, when you hit monetize, money time. No, you still need that views. That you still got to wrap up a lot of views and people watching your ads for make some money, for make a few dollars. But at least it's a threshold that you has transformed over. So that's the good thing about it. But I'm just telling you this, so when that time come, you kind of prepare yourself. So what you gotta do now, you gotta put in the work. Keep posting your videos. Try to make them as best. And the thing about it too, sometimes the more you put into the damn video them, is the less views you get. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the more you put into the video, the less views you wrap up. So don't stress yourself. Just be yourself. Make your videos and just push them out there, man. That's all I can tell you. My thing is, I'll encourage anybody, because I love to see you. You know what? You know you have some people, right? You have some people. You and them hanging, but they only want to see the self grow. They will do anything in their power to make sure that you remain there and they grow. I want we all to grow. If we all grow, it's gonna be a better world, trust me. Then you know what I'm saying? We all supposed to grow together, and that's it. So we encourage each other. Hey, oh my God, and how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? How your week go? How your weekend going? Was. Yes, yes, yes. So it's just do what you gotta do, be yourself. And like I'm saying, guys, always, hey my caretaker garden, how you doing? Thank you for being here, man. Yeah, so it's like with the youth with the YouTube thing, one day, right? My son say, he said, Dad, he said, you know what? He said, let me tell you something. And this is why I allow my kids to talk to me, because sometimes we believe we're too grown for the when you know you're supposed to be listening to me, and we need to stop that. We need to let these kids speak out sometimes, because you know what he tell me one day, he said, Dad, don't you know that YouTube is a dream? So we say, what do you mean YouTube is a dream? He said, yes, it's a dream. He said, hey, what? YouTube already choose the people out there, the big people with so many subscribers and so many million views and million subscribers. And to us now, we want to get there. We want to get to that place, but it's only a dream. Me say, well, you know about that? He said, yes. He said, yes, it's true. And when we really look at the thing, me say, wait, he could be right. Me say he could be right. maybe it's just a dream. Maybe it's just set up. Because guess what? You got to remember too, the more video, our videos, the videos is what keep YouTube running. It's what keeping the machine going. The more videos everybody pump every day is what keep the machine going. So with the dream, the picture, you're gonna make you post. So honestly, guys, just be yourself, post your videos, make your content, post your videos. Like I said, whether it's a dream or not, there's an audience out there for everybody. So don't give up. There's people out there who willingly want to learn what a lot of us doing. Gardening, gaming. There's a lot of people like Tories game. You know, it's a fun game. I'm learning it. I don't be in it, I don't involve in it, but I'm watching it. And it's something you could enjoy. That could make you look forward to say, all right, let me go and have some fun. And on his channel, on his game. And he being unique with it. So this is the good thing about it. Being unique. And when you being unique, it kind of make you stand out. So being unique is good as well. Island mentally. Yes, sir. If only me and wife find my videos entertaining, all I care about. All right. All right. Yeah. So it's like, it's something you could look forward to. Like for instance, gardening, everybody have got a channel. There's something you doing over there. There's something you doing over there that somebody might really like. Sometimes you have people watching your channel and not telling you nothing. Not watching the channel, enjoying, loving the channel, but they ain't subscribe and they ain't commenting, but they love your channel. And there's a place you could look and see where you getting your views them from as well. You could look and see. Because, now you're seeing people all over the wall hitting your videos them. So it's all about posting, man. Make your channel relevant, posting your videos, and just do what you can. It's not complicated that you got to go out your way. Just do it simple. If you feel like dress up nice and do your video, do it. If you feel like just pull on a t-shirt and whatever, just do it. Stop it. You're doing fine, bro. All right. I never going to be money. Why, man? Why you say that? No, listen to me. I remember when I start out posting, I used to get like 1 view. I remember when I get the first subscriber. I remember when I get the first subscriber. So don't get discouraged. I enjoy the chat. I'm glad to to support. All right, thank you, Fifi Johnny. I'm definitely gonna look into your channel. Thank you. Appreciate you stopping by. Have a blessed and wonderful night. Mike, listen to me. I see a couple video for you, and I think you're doing well. So I will recommend you just be yourself, post your videos, man. Post your videos. I'm just having all right. Okay, well, all right. Some people just having fun, some people trying to grow. I personally is just the information. If my channel grow, it grow. But I'm just sharing some information that I feel some people can benefit from. Everybody might not agree with what I said, which I understand. Like I just realized that I haven't been seeing videos from you. I had to read. Okay, all right. And not everybody gonna like you. Something you got to understand too, guys, in on this thing. Not everybody gonna love like you. Just like the real world out there, not everybody not gonna like you. People just not gonna like you for whatever reason. So just so you can't study people. You can't study people. Just create your content and just post your videos them. James was on my live one time, and James know a lot about gardening too. Yeah, James know a lot about gardening. He was on my live one night and he shared a lot of information. He know a lot about gardening, yeah. And firearm and defense. She have a beautiful channel as well, because she basically teaching people how to defend their home, their family. So that's unique. People need to know these information, because you're living in certain places, and if anything and you call the police, they're gonna take how long to get to you? How you gonna defend yourself? So yes, she have a beautiful channel where you could learn. And this is this is my thing. Learning. When you go on somebody's channel, you should be able to learn something. Whatever it is. So that's definitely a good channel to look into as well, because you're able to learn something. Urban Garden Chronicles. She's a gardener as well. But she do live on Saturday morning. And I don't know if she reached 1,000 subscribers as yet. But she's also trying to get to that 1,000 subscribers. If nobody, I guess everybody in here is subscribed to you already, Urban. But if anybody watching the replay and haven't subscribed to her, give she that support that she can hit that 1,000 mark. Because the thing about it, it's good to hit the 1,000 mark, because that's basically the beginning. But then at the same time, you have little more option. You have little more option. So give she that support, and she do live every Saturday. Give she that support that she can hit that 1,000 and even move on to more. Okay, who else up in here? James Franklin, he have a beautiful channel and he know a lot about gardening as well. So that's a good channel to look forward to. All right, Tori, thank you for being here, man. Appreciate you coming by. Thanks each and every one of you guys for coming by. Miss Audrey, Well, she now getting our channel together. So we're looking forward to see she next year. But guys, like I said, we could only try get you to that 1,000. But when you get to that 1,000, that's the beginning of your journey. Your journey now begin. So like I will tell everybody, push your channel on other platform. Promote your channel on other platform. If you want to develop and more people finding your channel. If you just want to have fun, that's cool. So just encourage each and everyone. Just do what you're doing, push your channel however you can, promote your channel. The best thing to do, keep promote, keep pushing. Your content is very important. Try to upload at least one content a week, at least. If you can do more, you do more. Try to upload at least one content every week. All right? All right. And we was here 2 hours. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys so being here with me tonight. Thanks each and every one of you for all the support. I appreciate each and every one of you. So I hope you guys have a very productive week. And I hope to see you guys Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a good night, everyone. Peace, love, and blessing to each and every one of you. Thank you, guys. Good night.